I used to think that the answer to my problems in my home was to be a different person than I was.
Oh! Oh! I just got to tingle up my spine. Hold on, Dana.
You know that was actually trying to be a different person than me was actually keeping me from making progress. Okay? This is what I call the container concept.
Okay.
I used to think that containers were for putting things in.
Right. Me too. I think that's what they are, right?
Actually, no. The word contain is inside the word container. So the purpose of a container is not to store stuff. The purpose of a container is to serve as a limit. Just like firefighters contain a fire, they create a boundary. The fire can stay inside the boundary. They can keep it under control.
Right.
If it goes outside the boundary, that's when it gets out of control. So here's how it works. Okay, let's say that I have a big old pile of crayons and my friend has her crayons in a red bucket. And I think my crayons are a mess. Hers look adorable. The red bucket is the difference, right? So I get a red bucket.
Of course.
Just like
you think
hers.
It's a red bucket.
Yeah.
Yes.
I bring it into my house, I fill it with crayons, and I've still got 700 crayons left. My solution used to be to, first of all, feel despair and wonder, why is this so hard for me when obviously it's so easy for her? And then go out and buy 2 more red buckets. I would go to put them on my shelf, and I didn't have any room for all 3 buckets. And I would buy more shelves. And then at some point, I couldn't fit any more shelves in my room, and I would think, well, I need a bigger house, even though my friend's house is smaller than mine. And instead it was to say, actually, the space I have is the space I have. And the container's purpose is to contain. Whatever I'm putting into this container that I already have, right? I'm going to put my favorite ones in first. And then the container is going to decide for me the limit to how many of these I can keep. And here's the change that it made. I used to pick up every crayon and look at it and assess its value and say, is this a good crayon? Well, they're all good crayons because broken crayons can still color, right? And so if I'm only asking, does this item have value? I'm going to keep it all. And so then I would keep everything because I was only going according to, is this item valuable? But instead, when I let the red bucket be the container, the limit, I'm putting my favorite ones in first. And when it's full, something happens in my brain and I realize, oh, I guess I don't actually need 1,000 crayons. Okay. And I can let go of things. This is the space that I have. If I try to keep more than that space, there is no hope of it ever staying under control. That's the limit.